Okay, I think it's maybe going. I don't know. I have to go with this anyways, so. Hold on. I can cut this short too if it doesn't work. Getting ready to do a fucking. Oh, whatever they call it. You used to call them videos on YouTube and shit like that, you know. And then now it's like. There's different names for all that. Hold on. I'm trying to do two things at once now. Wait. There. Yeah, I got the remote here trying to shut the TV down. Just want to say a couple. I suppose I look like a complete. Yeah, clean up a little bit here, man. I'm always going to be handsome no matter how I look, man. I've always been a pretty good looking dude, you know. Yeah. Oh, but supper, I had this fucking. Well, that's another thing. I want to get back on what I'm thinking about before I forget what I'm saying, man. About Trump, you know. The president, man. You know, he was. I didn't. You know, to me, he was just like all the other presidents. They all say one thing and promise you one thing and do another, you know, and never deliver on it or whatever, you know. But what really made me think that he was okay. He would have been okay president, man. He would have went down as an okay president if he wouldn't just keep bragging the shit up that he's doing, man. You know, he bragged on that wall so much, man. People, I would have liked to see him got on just on that main principle of building that wall with Mexico and the United States. Not that I didn't want to keep anybody out. I would have put, like, intervals in between. So when they come this way, they can come through the doors and get in here legally. Then you can find out if they're the killers or the rapists or whatever. They're all fucking worried about. These people are supposedly. Screen them when they come in, you know. Hey, okay, get up there, you know. Here's a 90-day. You go in the country for a fucking year, you know, on a green card. Give them a green card so they got a right to be there. That's all them guys want is a green card. Why is it so hard to figure out that? The problem is, it's all down that freaking green card. If they pass the test, you know, have a written test or something like that, or find out, but you ought to be able to scan them right at the borders, man. Not every one of them, maybe. And if you have intervals in this fence, you know, that's what I would like to see in the fence go up. You know, mainly that it was going to be made in America, that fence, man. We could have used our own fucking steel. That's what I thought we were going to do. And our own American help, you know, strength to build that fucker. Our contractors could have went down there, you know. No, Trump had all figured out that he was going to do this and that. And he said he could, $20 billion, that's what he said he could do that wall for, man. $20 billion, and, you know, if he would have put a little bit more time on that wall like he did, if we would have put as much time into, quit talking about this fucking fake-ass election that he's been doing lately, if he would have put all that time into building that fucking wall and concentrating on it, coming up with the money to find... I can't believe Trump wouldn't have come up with the money to build a fucking wall. And put in some fucking extra entrances, you know, where you can stop they can stop, you know, like a nice little, show them what America's really like, man. Don't kill the fuckers or whatever you want to do. No, have them stay a little, like a little overnight for a week or something like that so they get figured out. You know, treat them right. Give them a fucking meal, for fuck's sakes. They're humans, you know. And what's wrong with America? Why aren't we down there trying to get these guys to come in on more peaceful? Instead of sending 1,000 people through one little fucking gate, why don't they have 100 other different entrances and 100 other different places where they can come through, lesser at a crack for each one, where they can really be scanned? It's no big fucking deal. I don't know what the fuck are you guys thinking, man. You open the door, they walk in 4, 6, 8 at a time, maybe a group of them. You show them to the hall, this big hall or whatever, you know. They can hang out there for like a week, you know. You know, give them some food there, you know. Like, what the hell? I can't believe that we're not welcome feeding them guys when they come here, at least, man. That's a disrespect to America when you can't feed your foreigners when they come to America. I don't give a fuck what they are or what you are. Give them some food, for fuck's sake, man. Give them fucking... Christ, they're hungry by the time they get here. You know, you figure out what them guys go through to get to America, and that alone should say that, hey, they want to be here, man. You know? So yeah, why don't we give them something to eat, man? That's what I'm saying. You know? And there would have been more places where they wouldn't all have to come right through the one little area to get to America legally. You know? Instead of them crossing the border, crossing the river, and then running for the desert, they wouldn't have to. There'd be like overnight shelters for them and shit like that. A place where they could wash themselves up and clean up, you know. Give them a fucking bath and give them a shower and a fucking meal, man. Like, what the fuck? Are we that too much in the main? Have we gone to, have we, our hearts are getting cold, man. America's getting a cold freaking heart, man. When you got people in here that you're so fucking worried that they're going to take what you don't have anyway, you know, all they're doing is give them a fucking green card for 6 months, man. Clean them up, give them a few meals, figure out where they can go to, you know, maybe stay or try for work or whatever they have to do. But give them a green card to see if maybe they don't want to be here in America after 6 months, you know. They'd be dying to get out of America once they know it, maybe. But anyway, give them a 6 months work green card, you know. Say that, hey, okay, you guys, you got 6 months to get out there, get a job or whatever you're doing. But if you don't have something, then you got to go back until you can get another 6 months in, you know. I mean, you were going to put on all them extra IRS people, man, you know, for taxes and shit. Sure, that's great. Give them jobs. I don't give a shit. More the merrier. But why don't we put like an extra 100,000 greeters, not greeters, but yeah, people that can run that, like not a daycare, but a like overnight shelter. Let it fit 20 beds in there or something like that. It don't have to be all that fancy or nothing, you know. But let it be, at least they can be secure that you're not going to get fucking beat up or sent back across the border or something or other for another week or something, at least, you know, until they get figured out if they can get a green card or not. And if you can't get a green card, go back to whatever is keeping you from getting a green card and then come back through again. But let's do it legally this time. It's not a big thing. Just make some fucking arches in the doorway of this fucking fence. You know, put a couple doors on it, you know, or whatever. So they don't just wander through. And then when they come to America, have like a big place they can, like a place where they can overweek stay place. Like maybe you could fit 20 of them in a room or something like that. Or they can sleep there and hang out there in the daytime. Get their green cards for, you know, I'm sure they got to take a test or something, get a green card. But you can weed out the good ones. If there's somebody in there, a killer, a rapist or something, you should be able to find them right there, you know. I mean, are we getting that dumb America that we can't figure out face to face if somebody's bad or somebody's good? You know, well, you're going to have to, you know, so you're going to have to do something to make it legal. And what the hell, we can welcome them guys back. You know, they want to come here and work. What's wrong with that, man? America's always been the place, you know, if they want to come to America and work and somebody wants to pay them to work here, what is the fucking problem, man? You know, we don't want them jobs, man. They're fucking, let's face it, man. I mean, I couldn't bend over that fucking long. Maybe 10 minutes I could bend over if they work in agriculture, whatever. You know, picking fruit. I mean, I picked fruit before, man. And it's fucking hard work, man. Your back is fucking sore all the time afterwards, and holy shit, man. So don't tell me that fucking picking fruit ain't hard work, because it is, man. It's painful work. It's not so much hard work, but it's painful work. So yeah, just don't ever forget that, man, you know. Next time oh, well, I don't want to do that job. And then you wonder why the farmer turns agriculture into machines, man. That's because, I couldn't get nobody to come down here and do any work for me, man, because nobody wanted to do that kind of work. So now I got to invent the machine, put a few people out of work just because I got to do it this way. It's a crazy cycle, man. But what's wrong with, you know, anyway, that's all Trump. He said he could build that wall for $20 billion, and he could get the $20 billion out of Congress. That's what he said, man. He boasted about that before he got elected, and that's why a lot of people voted on him. So we could get that wall up. What the fuck, you know? Build in America, man. We could make it so everybody not just take grabbing land from somebody that you need that in a straight path or whatever. Try to work out the when you build a wall, you're gonna have to have land, and some of that land is owned by Americans, and some of it's owned by, you know, they got to cut across it or whatever the hell they're doing. You know, not straight. The land, the maps isn't straight. The land is. But anyway, and here's the fucking point. I'm sorry to make you listen to all that until I tell you the point. And the point is that Donald Trump, you said that you were going to build a fucking wall. You could do it in 4 years by the time you got out of presidency. And you could do it for $20 billion. That's what you said, man. I didn't say that, you know. You said that. We're just holding you to what your fucking word is, man. But see, another president that can't keep his fucking word. Nothing's sacred to you, Trump. Oh, yeah, you got a little bit built. Yeah, big fucking deal. If you have another 4 years, you could add maybe another third of it done. But what the fuck? Why couldn't you got it done when you said you could do that? That's the disgraceful part. You go tell the American people, I can build this wall, and it's going to cost $20 billion. I'm going to have it done in 4 years. And then when it comes time to get to work on it, then oh, fuck, you got to do something else now, man. You got to run over and see the dictator of fucking North Korea. Oh, I forgot about you and him over there. You know? But you said you were going to build this goddamn wall, and what happened? Nothing, man. You built a squaggly little bit of it, some fucking where they come squeeze right through it. But guess who made money on that, though? Your two little buddies there, man. Remember that when you pardoned them after they did that scam that people were donating money to it? What about all the people that donated money to that wall, you know? What about them? They ever get their money back? I mean, that's bogus, man. They donated money to you to build a wall, and then you take the money for donation funds or something else. Line your pockets, cause a big fucking thing about it. And all it is, you just scammed the American people out of some more money, you know. That's all that was to begin with. Then that should tell you about a lot of other things too, you know. You know, damn it, Trump, you said you were going to do that. Why the fuck didn't you do it? You didn't put any effort in even. Oh, I guess I can't get the money. And then you just let it go like that. You never put an ounce of hard effort into that wall. And that's factual. You can look that up, man. You can look up exactly what he says is already over tapes and everything else, videos. I mean, they were his words, and nobody held him to them words, man. Oh, yeah, well, you didn't, what the hell, you know, no big thing. You would build it next year. Elect me again, you know. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I got a dry cough. So anyway, I suppose I got to get off here. So I would like to see why nobody held Trump accountable for not getting that wall done. He's the one that said he was going to get it done in 4 years. He's the one that said he could get $20 billion, and that's what it cost to build it, man. Them were his words. Why in the hell would you say something like that otherwise if it ain't true? Why would you tell the American people that, oh, I can build a wall, you know, I can build this wall for $20 billion in 4 years. It's going to be beautiful, you know, beautiful, like you always say, Trump. Come off your high horse, you would have been an okay president, you know, but with all this other bullshit that you pulled, the election fraud bullshit, now you're just like almost becoming a joke, man. You could have left the White House with dignity, man. No, you had to get out there and whine like a little bitch-ass baby. What the fuck, Trump? You know? That was disrespectful when you did that. If you got enough grace to admit that you got beat in an election, and you can't just walk away with your head held up high, you know? No, you gotta say, oh, I got cheated on that. Grow the fuck up, Trump. What the fuck? You've done more harm being outside of the president than you have being inside. And this is only one of the things, but you said this, man. You know, we're not talking about nobody else, just you, Trump. You said this and that's it, so.